in my current relationship, I felt annoyed or upset at some point. I'm hesitant whether I want to mention it or not because things so far have been really great. Like we rarely have like disagreements or arguments. But at that point,
touch wood on this.
Touch wood. What I realized is I have to be brave. On the spot, I need to encourage myself to say what I really thought and to let my partner know. Otherwise, how would he know?
Yeah.
Right? So I literally, after 10 plus minutes, I was doing this, fighting inside my brain. Should I say it? Should I not say it? Should I say it? Should I not say it? And I eventually decided I need to speak it out. Kudos to him because he was really empathetic towards and encouraging towards my outspoken of my feelings and why certain situation that caused me distress.
Yeah.
And he was so supportive that makes me feel it's all worth it. Yes, it was almost like I taking the hugest risk on this planet. But after that, I felt more close to him because I was brave enough and trusting both of us enough to be able to take that step ahead. And that for me, it was a much more healthier communication pattern that can be sustainable.
Yeah.
Because I think, like you said, it's not all flowers and rainbows and unicorns in this world, right? Like we will encounter hardship and we will encounter difficult situations, and how we deal with that. We cannot change our situations, but how we can change how we behave, how we react towards it. And communication is like our weapon, so we can be more like a team, like we have said.
If you don't pick out the problems earlier when it can be solved relatively easily, it will manifest like a seed, like a plant that grows. It's like in meditation, they speak quite a lot about eliminating the thoughts that spurs out in your head. They're just tiny little thoughts. They're like a seed, and your mind could always be one seed away from having nothing in here.
Yeah.
And when it does grow, when the seed that's been planted, you'll watch it manifests, and it gets to a point where you have to take action. And I use that analogy in relationship, not saying I'm perfect, but I've kind of realized, wow, it's remarkably similar that when you do engage with someone that you care deeply about, the right things for you to do is to pluck out the problems early days.
Yeah.
Really confront it. It might not be comfortable because you want to protect that relationship. You want it to feel perfect. You don't want her to experience any negative emotions.
Yeah.
You just want things to work. And that often, I feel like it leads us to doing the wrong things.
Interesting, yeah.
Which is, I want to protect it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also, of course, it's just uncomfortable when you have to confront other people.
Yeah.
But that's something that you and I would probably have learned along our way in our career.
Yeah.
Which is equally applicable in relationships.
Correct.
Is to, flush out these feelings. Because if you don't, I think this is where in older, longer marriages, they suddenly get mad over a small thing. But a small thing is never a small thing.
Yeah.
It's very, very deep things that's been buried in a surface level fact or on a surface level thing.
Yeah.
Or happening.
Yeah.
So, yeah, when it can be dealt with, deal with it, solve it. And when it's it's like when you're treating a sickness.
Correct.